Seahawks. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Zebra, 14,
on 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Watch the ship, Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Check.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go. Take 4.
Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Lewis here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready. 8, 3. Hey, Stu. It's just me and you. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Watch the screen. Pass. Go. Motion. Reset. Mike's 50. Come on. Get it.
On first down, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 9. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 31. Snap.
A first down carry for Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a sneak, Tannehill. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch twist. Check. Shoot.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
I hope you brought your legs because I'm about to take you to school. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Where are they, team? 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you. You might.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kicked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And that kick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Hey, orbit.
They snap it to Tannehill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Kamale Correa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Back now in Nashville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Switch. Check 37, check 37.
On the counter, it's Lewis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for two.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is in to make it 16-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time. He's cracked. 4 down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Check. 12.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back.
Of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively. I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they